Any further questions? The question is that you are going to sleep expanded, very expanded, and waking up very contracted?
Sometimes.
It is during the sleep that you make the transition to contracted?
Sometimes, but not always. Sometimes it's during the day, but more often during sleep.
Do you notice what it is that when it happens during the day, do you notice what it is that is actually creating the transition? And we are not saying that contracted is bad. Please recognize that all is truth. But do you feel better contracted or expanded?
Expanded.
Oh, fancy that, expanded is the answer. Is there anything that you notice that creates the contracted state? For we can think of many situations where we see the channel, she goes from woo, great expansion to contraction. When things don't go her way, oh, she contracts. What is it with you that contracts you?
That when things are complicated from my point of view, when I have to move through things that I really don't want to do.
When things don't go your way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just like the channel. When things don't go your way, then you contract. Correct?
Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes.
So let us answer this in two ways. In the first instance, what we see is when you are sleeping, this is the time when much of the emotional body is working and reorganizing the jigsaw puzzle and going through the things that have happened in the day and going through the state. This is where the emotional body has, let us say, freedom to play. This is where the emotional body is no longer in its little cage. You behave today, little girl. This is what we're doing today. When you are asleep, the emotional body takes off and starts doing whatever it wants to do. It is going to live out its worst fears and also live out its fun. So the emotional body is at work while you are asleep. And also at work are the other parts of you, your spiritual body and your physical body. If you are, for example, going through a period of great expansion, it's possible that your mental body, your emotional body needs to do some catching up work. Oh, all of that trauma. Oh, I went to therapy. Oh, I put it in the box. It's all fine. Oh, no, I let it go. Now perhaps some of that stuff is coming up for you. You may not remember it. You may remember it. But what might be happening is that your physical body is responding to what is happening to your emotional body during the sleep cycle. And this is why you might be waking up contracted. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
The channeler is requesting that we speak slowly. Thank you. You will find, as many have found and do continue to find, is this slow enough? Thank you. That when you are on this expansive spiritual journey, and please excuse us that we break up these things into such rigid categories, but perhaps it is easier to understand in this way. But when you are in this rising of consciousness and this great expansion, there is movement through the other dimensional spaces of your being, the physical body, the emotional body, the historical body, etc., etc. And all of these are coming along for the ride. They're all transitioning together. So you will find that during these times of great, let us say, aha moments where you are expanding, that there also can be great moments of emotional tension. It seems that we are viewing, as people step through these fiery hoops, that even more fiery hoops appear. Why more? Haven't I done enough? God, please stop. More challenges. No. But it seems that each time you step through that fiery hoop, another bigger fiery hoop. Oh no, and here comes a shark. Whoa. Yes, this is all part of the ride. And as you are expanding, you get to enjoy the ride. You no longer are looking for the control buttons. but you're in the flow. You're in the flow. So notice when you have these moments of contraction during your day, notice what it is. What is the so-called trigger for the contraction? Nothing happens out of nowhere, dear child, nothing. There is always something that sets the little trigger. Is it a little blood sugar trigger? Is it purely chemical, purely physical? Is it purely emotional? Is it purely interdimensional? Have a look at what the triggers are and begin to recognize them. Begin to see, what is it that is doing this? How am I doing this? Learn how you are creating yourself. Learn how you are creating your world. And once you learn, you will be the complete master. And there will be no more contraction, expansion, unless you are completely aware of it, require it, desire it. The meditation, the session, the procedure, we never know what word to use. The awareness of bringing your awareness to your crown and expanding and allowing the energy simply to move and integrate throughout your body is perfect for when you recognize the contraction. Have we answered your question?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well, you've given me things to think about and to work with. And is there more? Let me see.
What is important for you to recognize is the trigger.
Yes.
What you must recognize now is that you have awareness and to use your awareness. It is not some random thing flying around in the sky. Your awareness is purposeful, intelligent, and divine. Use it. Use it for the benefit of yourself, for the benefit of others. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful question. We look forward to hearing the results of your experiment. Again, we increase the frequencies.